Okay guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you where we're going to be putting the FreeNAS build. I decided to put it in basically our storage room in the basement. This used to be a workshop and it has this nice big workbench that is no longer really being used as a workbench. It's just using the stock stuff. But the reason why I chose to put it down here is because, one, you gotta find a place where it's going to be out of the way. I don't want this thing sitting in my room because this thing's going to have like 6 hard drives in it, okay? And I really don't want to hear 6 hard drives spinning next to my room. Plus, you can't set this on carpet, and this workbench would be great to set it on because the bottom fans will be able to intake air a lot better than if it was sitting on carpet. Plus, another reason is because basement typically stays colder. So this is a ideal place for it. It's on a workbench that is pretty high up off the ground, so you don't have to really worry about water damage. That black stuff on the walls is basically like some type of sealant. But another reason is because it'll be right next to some of the networking. I'll have a switch to connect it over here, but right now this is where the modem and router are at, and then they run off with a Cat6 Ethernet cable over to the switch in the basement, which is in my brother's room. But this room, it's out of the way, and this thing can be as noisy as it wants to be because all this room is used for is, as you can see, a storage room, which it's a mess. We need to organize and clean it. But yeah, it'll sit down here. It'll have plenty of air. And if you noticed, also at the top, I added a like a cardboard shroud because I don't like that big gaping hole at the top because I use 120 millimeter fans at the top. So I put in a bit of a shroud there, and it's held in there by the pressure of the fan in the case. And that thing was hard to get in there, but I wasn't able to get the rest of it because it's really hard to get in there because this section right here has like a big gap or whatever. So, but that will help stop like dust and debris and things from falling down and touching the motherboard. And plus it should improve the airflow. But yeah, this is where she'll be setting. She'll be out of the way and we'll have electric. I do plan to also set a UPS up down here. I don't know if I'll set right on the table because UPSs, they give off a lot of noise, RF, etc. I really don't want a UPS interfering with the modem because DSL is so sensitive to everything. You got to isolate the fuck out of DSL. So I might have to put the UPS on a shelf down here and then plug it in that way. But this will be UPS fed once I'm able to get a proper pure sine wave UPS. But yeah, this is where it's going to sit. I just wanted to give you an update. It's just going to be sitting down here on the workbench of our, basically it's a storage room now. This used to be a shop for the people that used to live here. A bunch of power tools, saws. We had to we redid all the lighting, if you can tell. It used to be these really nasty fluorescent bulbs, and it was a mess down here. But yeah, this should be an ideal place for it. Stays relatively cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you where we're gonna set this device. We also plan on redoing the electric because the electric in this house is a freaking mess. Just you have splices just everywhere, but I reminisce. That will be a different video. But so when it comes to your location, find a place where it's going to be out of sight, out of mind. But a good place where it's not going to get wet. See, it's up off the floor. A decent, I'd say, 5 foot. But yeah, the location matters of your NAS, and you don't want this thing sitting in your room. it's going to be too loud because hard drives, mechanical hard drives. See, this has the furnace and everything else that's really loud, so this will be an ideal place for it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part.